boss, the program director here at WAAF, Ron Valeri, just came in. I have been saving this piece of audio because you told me I could do whatever I wanted, but that I had to do the work and make sure that it was good. So I've been digging through my archives, and I found what we call the air check. I found the recording of my first time on the air at WAAF.
Oh, good. So you're going to humiliate yourself.
Yes.
Not me.
Yeah,
All right. I was going to change the script.
No. But I figured if you were in here, I would ask you why it is that I still have a job. This is not a joke. We had to dub it off of a cassette. I will only play a little bit of it because it is horrendous. But this is the first time I was ever on the radio at WAAF.
107.3 WAAF, that was Green Day and Prosthetic Head. How you doing? My name is Carrie, and we're listening to the only band that has their hair colored more times than me.
What?
Great, Carrie, you pitch up the music, not your voice.
What? I sound like a chipmunk, listen.
There's a woman in charge, folks, so stay tuned. Up next we got Bush, and the most eligible bachelor in the world, and Gwen Stefani got him, so Gavin, we all love you.
Yeah, and I'm still stalking him to this day. Does he still have the restraining order against me?
No, he's perfectly fine with it.
So I'll play more of that later. I can only take it in small bite-sized pieces. There's a giant crowd. If I could tell you how many people are squeezing. This is like the Anthrax antisocial acoustic performance that I played earlier. There's a ton of people in here.
Well, what happened was the mayor had too busy of a schedule today, and somehow I believe him. He's come here.
Marty Walsh, the mayor of Boston.
Enough time. So he sent his entire administration in his place. So, Carrie, you've been on the air for a little while now.
Yeah.
Dating back to, I think, under the King's rule. So we'll start with hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. And now we'll take it from Old England back to New England. In all seriousness, Mayor Walsh put together a proclamation that he asked us to read, and I'm going to do the honors, or at least part of it, try to make through without choking up here. And it goes as follows. Whereas Mistress Carrie has been a strong female voice on WAAF, the city's longest-running rock radio station, and whereas having started as a WAAF intern and now the WAAF music director, Mistress Carrie has spent the last 20 years rocking listeners through their workday. And that's not all. In fact, this is a very short list of your accomplishments. Whereas Mistress Carrie has been a dedicated supporter of active duty military personnel and veterans organizations and was the first non-news journalist embedded with the U.S. troops in Iraq and Afghanistan. And whereas she is a two-time recipient of the Army Commander's Award for Public Service and a recipient of the Order of St. Maurice, now, therefore, I, Ron Valeri, as requested by Martin J. Walsh, Mayor of the City of Boston, do hereby proclaim April 17th, 2018, to be Mistress Carrie Day in the City of Boston. Oh. And the Honorable Mayor Martin J. Walsh goes on to urge all of his fellow Bostonians to join him in celebrating Mistress Carrie's 20 years on WAAF and her significant contributions to Boston radio.
Oh
yeah!
It's real. I mean, it came with the seal and a signature and everything.
And I'm sure you'll hear from him soon.
Oh my God, this is
call in and personally
awesome.
Congratulate.
Are you Facebook Living this thing right now so you can see the proclamation? This is so cool. Well, I am honored. So thank you to the mayor and obviously everybody that had anything to do with the proclamation and, you know, trying not to get all sappy and, you know, whatever. Ron, it was you when I was an intern, when I applied to be on the street team in 1994. A lot of people don't know that the street team, the guys that go out, drive the vehicles, all that stuff, they had never hired a girl before. And I was the first girl on the WAAF street team that was ever hired.
See that? No hashtag me too for this guy.
No! And then to, you know, I started as an intern in 91 to, I thought, oh, I'm on the street team, I'm on the payroll, I'm on Easy Street now. I had no idea how hard it would actually be. And now to be here 20 years later after I started on the air, this place is more of a family than I think people realize, and I'm honored to be a member of it. And I can't thank everybody in this room enough for being so supportive through all the ups and downs. Thank you for approving all my crazy ideas when I come to you and I'm like, hey, I want to go to Afghanistan. Can you sign this piece of paper that says that I can go? And you sign it every time. So thank you guys so much, Ron. I appreciate all of your support and dedication.
Speaking for everybody, we're lucky to have you, Carrie. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.